Time, yeah? Okay. Anytime. Anytime.
On est quel?
Il n'y a déjà pas la 1, donc...
Yeah, please.
Pas la 2. Faut pas retirer la 3.
Stopwatch works, there's no time in it.
Welcome everyone to the first Dutch Masters mixed doubles curling championship in Curlingbaan Zoetermeer, Netherlands. This is a inaugural event on the Curling Champions Tour, introduced this year, mixed doubles events. It's been really taken off, lots of entries, great participation from many nations. Here in this event we have 11 different countries participating, 5 Dutch teams, 2 from Switzerland, 2 from Hungary, 1 from Belgium, 1 from Latvia, Finland, Estonia, 2 teams from Russia, Romania, Scotland, and France.
What was that?
They're currently on the ice,
5-6.
having a draw shot. This is the LSD.
It's probably about 6-5 now then, eh?
This will determine who has the hammer and the choice of stones in the first end. It's our third draw of the day. We will be following sheet 2. Lee and Judith McCleary from Scotland have represented Scotland at World Mixed Double Championships in 2012, placing 5th. In 2015, we're 19th.
Not bad.
Just missed the view of the draw shot there. We'll be sure to catch the next one.
Est-ce que je joue le même côté qu'eux ou bien? Je joue le même côté qu'eux?
So one throws 2, one throws 1.
Of course, aye. Yeah.
He's
on 3.
It's an opportunity for them, both teams, to get a little chance to also take a look at the ice, at the speed, get a little bit of comfort and familiarity with it.
See? Oh, we swept. All right, okay. I'll never do it 2 times in a row.
Reports from earlier draws. The speed of the ice is quite quick. We'll try and get you a time on that so you can make a reference.
That's good. Right, come on, you again. See, never the same setting times. You sure you're the first time, right? Huh? It's far away, actually. Short. Is he? Ah, it's us. Well, where was 4 foot?
So,
No.
looks like Judith and Lee will have the choice of the hammer for our first broadcast game.
Can you take... No, sorry, I'll... We all throw last.
Yes, yes, it was a draw.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, you are better.
He played, yes.
Okay.
I will play it first.
You need to pick them up.
It's all right. I'll come in.
In the mixed doubles, there are 2 players, a little different than the regular team of 4 curlers.
So we are.
It is mixed. There is a
Okay.
male and a female player. Each team delivers 5 stones. The first player delivering throws the first and the last, and the following 3 stones are delivered by the second player. And that can alternate between ends. Two stones are started in a stationary position. The team with the hammer, their stone is placed at the back of the forefoot. Last year, this stone would have been placed at the back of the button. That's a small circle in the middle. And that is an adjustment in the new rules this year. And McCleary has chosen the hammer. So their stone is placed at the back of the forefoot. And the other stone is on a stationary position, in guard position on the center line. And like alternate regular curling, you alternate throwing color by color with your opponent. Team McCleary has blue stones. Team Apothéloz has yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, fine. Yep, hard line. Yep, real hard line. Yep, really hard line. Hard.
And looks like just over curled a little bit there. Quite a little bit of curl in the ice. This is new ice for all these teams, so the first couple ends will be just getting used to the amount of curl, the amount of speed.
All right, the rush.
A new rule this year is that there does not have to be a skip in the house. You can choose to have a sweeper and a thrower. Both of these teams have chosen to have somebody holding the broom. It's always good to get the read of the ice in the early ends. And either player, the thrower or the skip, is allowed to sweep. And you'll see both methods here.
Okay, I'll get up.
So Judith is delivering her first stone.
Yep. Hard. Very hard. Hard, Jude. Hard. Hard. Very hard. Whoa. Good. Good shot.
Faut jouer à la même vitesse qu'avant.
Celine Apothéloz. Swiss team comes from Cannes, Montana, down in the Montet region of Switzerland.
Eh, c'est bon, hein?
This is their second CCT mixed doubles event. They participated in Ohrdorf a couple weeks ago. And they are a brother-sister team.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Should be okay there, yeah?
I think so.
I think he swings a lot.
So you have really good communication between Judith and Lee McCleary. Lots of experience together. They've established a fair number of routines, like all top teams do.
Lots of room, Jude. Slow if you can. Never. Never. Never off. Never, 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 never.
Just maybe a little more weight than Lee was expecting. Expected it to curl up a little bit more there.
Pas la même qu'avant? Ouais, je faisais un tout petit peu moins de glace.
Surely Anne's ice seems a little bit weight sensitive. Should be a good one coming down. Got a good thumbs up from the skip. Nice little tap. Stays for shot.
Like that, Jude.
Okay. Is it going to jam on the blue?
No, it go past.
Okay.
So Judith's going to try hit and roll here.
Half stone, a wee bit less.
Okay.
Control. You okay getting up?
I got.
Sweep that side then. Never. Never. Never a touch, Jude. Never a touch. Never, 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 never. Ah, good, Jude.
That's a nice shot. Makes a double.
So, wee fraction high.
It's a little hard to see with the camera angle here, whether they're sitting 2 or whether they're sitting 3. Looks from here as 3.
I think the weight's come really quick. Even just throwing the second draw, it just came up like that as well, so just sort of be careful. Because again, you better leave it in light in.
I know, I just, in that situation, I thought if it was heavy and split the blue, it's probably okay, but if it's light and hard and one was a bit grassy, it's just that it's heavy and...
Well,
So he'll be looking for this double and stay. He's got to be careful not to jam it on his own yellow at the back.
give you too much ice for split the blue because he will draw. So.
No, this is his last stone. He'll be wanting to eliminate as many blue and stay and force Scotland to shoot him out. Nice solid double.
Just control.
Yeah, just my nose. So just there?
Yeah, I'll play half if you want.
Scotland has a shot for 2.
Play half then.
Eliminate the yellow and stay for shot stone to score 2.
No, I'll get out.
Okay.
And they're asking for a nice control weight. Control generally means a little bit down, between 10 and,
half, yeah.
10 and a half seconds.
Okay.
Is that okay? Probably less?
No, I think you're okay where you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Hurry.
A little bit less weight here. Looks like it's curling up a little bit more than expected.
Hit it! My hell.
So that over curls.
Is that tight?
I think so.
No?
Switzerland steals 1 in the first end. In the mixed doubles rules.
Yeah.
This is Team Scotland. Judith and Lee will now have an opportunity to choose whether they have the hammer or whether they throw first with the guard.
Okay.
And they've chosen the hammer. So again, Switzerland's rock goes in the guard position, and the blue stone will go in the back of the forefoot. A little update on our other sheets. We have 3 sheets here, curling band Zoetermeer. On sheet A is a Netherlands team versus a team from Belgium. And Netherlands is first on the board here with 1. That's Joey Brownsma and Shirley Mio. And over on sheet C, a team from Friesland. It's a northern club in the Netherlands. Having 2 scored against him from Estonia, Mulder and Lil.
C'est rapide, hein. C'est rapide.
On n'a pas l'enlever, Valérie, là. On n'a pas le droit de l'enlever. Valérie, là.
Elle va pas sortir.
And a nice little tap.
Qu'est-ce que t'as envoyé?
Mixed doubles, you cannot remove a stone from play until after the 3rd stone, delivered stone. If a stone is removed, the shooter is removed from play, and the stone that has been taken out of play is replaced. Playing taps and chips are always possible anytime during the game. That's one of the reasons why you get
Seen the draw, Jude. Seen the draw.
inconsistent scoreboards. Lots of rocks in play. It's really exciting to watch. Really nice come around, really tight to the guard. And settles nicely in the back of the forefoot.
Up a bit now. Probably 3 seconds. Switzerland will try and come around this guard and tap that blue one back. And that rock will now be replaced because it cannot be removed from play. It can only be tapped and moved. There. Okay.
So the 2 skips make a decision approximately where that would be. Rock gets placed back. Curling is a very spirit of curling sport. Umpires, we do have umpires on the ice. However, they are not brought into play unless there is a difference of opinion, or they're brought in to do a measure or assist the players in making a decision in case somebody has missed something and needs some assistance.
Sweet only, Jude. Lots of room. Lots of room. Whoa. Whoa. Looks okay.
Lee comes out to help help sweeping here.
Easy.
It's a really nice shot.
That's fine. objective in mixed doubles is often to control the control zone. Often get a lot more rocks throwing up guards and then tapping them back.
Un petit peu moins vite qu'avant.
Fabrice, regarde la ligne. Oui. Oui, oui. Oui, oui. Oh.
A little bit of over curl there. Seems to be some fine lines.
Okay.
Okay with that? It's good there.
Pas grave.
Or we tap that and split.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
That's quite good.
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah.
even that's good.
Yeah.
So trying to get a clear discussion
like
here
that.
between McCleary's, where they're going to put the rock. They're just going to a little tap. Get another rock into play and also at the same time cover up their shot rock. Looks like a really nice weight for
Well.
the tap here.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Oh. That's good, Jude. Well done.
It's really nice.
Nice shot. That's all right. That's fine. It's okay.
Juice doesn't sound as quite as happy with it as Lee is, but it looks like a pretty nice line. It's a
Joli. 4.
sting on the tee line. Does leave an opportunity for the opponent to come and freeze to it.
Un petit peu là.
This is Selena Apothéloz' third stone. It's coming quite nicely. Her weight's good.
Okay.
Just didn't curl up and get a little piece of that. It's a little bit warm.
Do we like two?
Je te donne un tout petit peu moins de glace.
Oui.
Ah bon, bah.
2.
Ça, faut me dire.
It's good there.
So they're just going to try and top up the forefoot here. Block the path in to freeze onto those back stones.
A bit less.
It's a wee bit of bend there. Okay.
So this is a third draw today. Results from the first draw you can find online at www.dutchmasterscurling.nl. There you can find all the results, follow the games online. We had a team from Finland versus Hungary won, or reigning world champions. Lost that first round match, 12-3.
Easy. Whoa.
Netherlands 5, Marianne and Mark Nagelman lost 13-6 to France. Team out from Romania played team from Canada.
Oh, a bit deep.
Lost that match 6-10. And draw 2. We had another Netherlands team with
Okay.
Thomas Coy and Bonnie Neilman.
Nice line there.
Lost to Russia 0-14. Australia played a team out from Switzerland. That was a really close match out here. Came down to last rocks. And Switzerland won that one 9-7. On our third match on that draw was Netherlands Van Dorp against another Russian team. Going down to Russia 11-5. So some big scores out here in the first couple rounds. And really nice shot from Judith there, put it on top of the forefoot. They probably would have liked that to curl over a little more and get a little bit more buried, but Switzerland's got some work to do to try and score in this end.
I love the way they're
Si je tape
excited
ici,
about
je
it.
peux faire ça aussi. On va essayer.
Oh, sorry.
L'idéal, c'est de taper presque plus plat.
Where's the
Peut-être
shot?
la Apothéloz ici. Sinon, sur la bouche de l'oreille, on peut faire ça aussi.
He's going to try this triple. He's probably jamming one of those blue ones at the back.
On donne un petit peu moins là.
Be important he keeps his shooter. Try and block the McClearys from drawing into the forfeit. Over in sheet C, Team Mulder and Lil have taken another 3 points on team from Friesland, with Itzke de Jong and Peter Dijkhuis.
How's it look, Jude?
Here it comes. He's made a really nice double there.
We just hit it in the nose. We get any more then? That just jamming that, isn't it?
What are you going to get out of it? Two. It's a bit risky in case you do that.
So the McClearys are taking a look at
I think that might
what
be
their options here, if they're able to play a double for 2 or multiple points here.
But then if you catch that straight back there, is that not going to jam?
That's what I'm thinking. It's just
Looking
the
to where
one
things
there.
might jam,
Okay, squash
to see what kind of margins they want to play. And they're just choosing to draw for 2. And you figure the other rocks are not in the best position to try and negotiate that yellow one out of play without jamming it somewhere at the back.
What if you just inside nose and just catch it? Would it not squeeze past?
Ça dépend si la bleue est tenue. Avant, peut-être qu'il aurait tenté.
Okay.
Easy. Oh. Line's good. Close line. Close line. Only for line. Only for weight. Yep. Only for weight. Only for weight.
Some really good communication on that draw coming in. Ooh, a little bit overswept. Rocks are running pretty good out here today.
Yeah.
So it is a draw for 1. Hey, Carlo Glassbergen's just joined me.
Hey.
Carlo's one of the organizers of this great event. He's
Yep.
instrumental on bringing mixed doubles to a CCT event in the Netherlands. Welcome, Carlo.
Yeah. Glad to be here.
How's it going with all the organization, getting all the teams settled in? And
Yeah, good. It's always good to see the teams. Most of the teams have now had their first draw or on the ice, so yeah, it's running pretty good.
excellent. Lots of volunteers out here. I see lots of club members and basic Dutch community really coming out to help out this weekend. It's really
yeah.
nice to see.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, organizing a CCT event always requires a little bit extra. So it's good to have the volunteers to help out and make a great event.
Excellent. Well, on behalf of the event, thank you all the volunteers
For sure.
for coming out and helping us out here. So back to the game here.
Yeah. New end.
Yeah.
One blue.
And
Looks like a tight game.
it is so far.
Line's good.
Judith and Lee have scored that
Line's
end.
really nice.
And so it's 1-1.
High line.
A little bit heavy on the draw for 2.
High line.
Yeah. So here's the first draw from Scotland coming in. Where would you ideally put this rock, Sherry?
Yeah, top of the forefoot is ideal. Top of the button is a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
Somewhere on the center line is ideal. Objective isn't necessarily for each shot to score until a little bit later in the end. You want to put them in a position where you can tap them and play them.
Yeah.
Different teams have a little bit different philosophy of what ideal is, based on their skills, based on their qualities, and how the ice is running, of course.
So they came top 12, which is still, I think, a good margin to be.
Yeah, it's definitely in play. You can always tap that back. It's open enough that you can actually still get to it. Switzerland now has the opportunity to come around and sit in a better position, top forefoot. Take a little bit more control of the zone. So it's a little bit heavy coming in here. They might just chip their own one out the back here.
Yep. Looks like it's out of the rings. So the Swiss still line 1.
This gives Scotland the opportunity to put one into a better position and take control of the zone here. And their margins anywhere from the top of the 12-foot to the front of the tee line, for sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Loads of them. Loads. Loads of them.
Great communication by this McCleary team.
Whoa. Whoa. Other side.
Yeah, they're a very experienced team in mixed doubles. They're both focused on mixed doubles.
Oh, not back tee.
Sorry.
Okay.
That sail's just a little bit behind the tee line.
Exactly.
Primarily you want that in front of the tee line. Now it gives the opportunity for Switzerland to freeze to it and use it to try and build up a few more rocks in play. Here on sheet A, we also have a tight match between Belgium and Netherlands, 1-1.
Yeah, the Belgians actually went to the WCF mixed doubles camp that was in Hungary.
Oh, excellent.
And they were coached by Judith and Lee. And they're now in the same pool, so...
Have an opportunity to play against each
Yeah.
other and show them how much they've learned in a camp.
Exactly.
You ever get an opportunity to participate at a WCF camp, you should do it. They have mixed doubles camps, junior camps, adult camps.
Okay, back 4.
Always with high quality coaches.
7, 8.
Judith participates
7,
at
8's
lots of
good.
camps as an instructor. She dedicates herself to curling. She works for RCCC,
Yep.
Royal Caledonia Curling Club, as a director of development.
So this is a tap, I
Never
think,
for
because
line.
she's playing a tap
Never
here.
line.
Yeah, they should be tapping this back. Be playing as tight as they get to that guard.
Never touch. Never a touch. She's going to bounce off.
He robs off a little bit.
Okay, Jude.
Doesn't move it behind the tee line though, so that's
It's probably better playing 6. But if you bounce off,
Not a
if you get
terrible
punch,
result.
It's fine. It just wasn't for line.
Switzerland will want to remove this and use it and roll behind. You see a little bit of different styles with the McClearys. The thrower jumps up and sweeps the rock. They still in great sweeping into their shot making quite extensively, whereas the Swiss, basically it's all about the throwers.
Yeah, the skips comes out to help a little bit at the end. Yeah. The Scots definitely making more use of their sweeping.
Half, Jude. Half.
And just like in regular curling, cleaning your rock, having your routine, getting ready, setting the hack is very important. Judith, also a past Scottish junior champion. Lots of experience.
Side.
So Judith is playing the middle free at the moment, and Lee is playing the first and last rock.
Well, yep.
You can
A
swap
really
it.
nice hit and roll here. That's in a really nice, powerful position.
Couldn't get the...
Switzerland being a little bit of bother with that one. It's not shot rock
Because you caught about
currently, but it's a really nice control
pretty good.
position.
chunk inside.
And they've kept the same throwing rotation
Yeah.
from the first end.
Yeah.
You can change throughout
Yeah.
the game. You can choose to change your rotations around. The first thrower is also the last thrower. And the second thrower throws the 3 stones in the middle.
It did look,
I mean, you can change that each end.
you know, it did look
Both of these teams so far have elected to throw the same.
like it was plenty of roll off it. Sort of guard, I think.
Which player would you choose to throw the middle 3 rocks, Sherry?
Oh, that's a tough one, Carlo.
Yeah?
Depends which team it is.
They draw too much.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the skills of
Depends
both
on-
players.
It's
Yeah.
kind of the skills, the ice conditions definitely make a difference. Whether you can clean up if you're going to play quite a clean game.
No, you're not.
I don't know. I think if you got that skip, they can throw that first one and that last one right on the pin. That's the one that should be throwing that one.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's
I was
definitely an
fortunate enough to
advantage.
play with Carlo in mixed doubles. We did a little bit of both.
Well, I can play the ball.
Yeah.
My last event, my last curling experience
that.
before only coaching, playing mixed doubles with Carlo in the championship, and I got to say I learned a lot. It was a great experience, and
But Mr.
Carlo's fanatical about the sport. He loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mixed doubles is a very
Yeah, I think
exciting
so.
game.
Yeah.
And
If you catch a guard, it's not good.
especially with the new
Well,
rules and the
just make
power
sure
play,
that
makes for a
No, I'll be
very
fine.
interesting
Go
game,
that
lots of
high.
high scores.
Yeah, the power play we haven't seen yet, so I haven't had to explain
Yeah.
what that is.
Oh, yeah.
In the first 2 rounds of first round of the games here today, every single team used their power play. That's a new addition to the rules
I see.
that
Yeah.
just came out in October. And what that is
Well, actually, normally we've seen this already. Is the setup is in the on the center line.
Yep.
So the guard will be out in front, and the in-house rock will be back 4 foot. And what happens with a power play? Once during the game, the team that has the hammer may choose to position the rocks on the side of the sheet instead of on the center line, and that will definitely be an advantage for the team with hammer. But each team can only do that once per game, and then not in the extra end, so only in the regular 8 ends, and only once each for each team.
and the stone in the house still is the stone that belongs to the team with the hammer, but it is
Yeah.
in front of the tee line, cross-sectioning between the 8 foot and the 12 foot, correct?
Exactly, yeah. So
Yeah, it's a
not
new element. The
yeah.
idea is to create a little more excitement, and a little bit of difference to the game.
yeah. So not only an advantage for the team with hammer because it's on the side on the sheet, but also because it's in front of the tee line now.
Yeah.
And we've seen different strategies to counter it, but I think we probably will see another power play this game. So
Let's hope so, so we can
Let-
talk about it a little more.
we'll see what happens here. I think this is a chance for the Swiss to light 2 shot. It looks like the back yellow is shot over the top blue one, but if they can remove it and sit there,
This is last stone.
When I went round the
yeah,
game,
yeah, exactly, it's a shot for 2.
Definitely.
ready? Oh, yellow.
Nice shot here, I think, coming
Looks
in.
pretty good.
Might roll off a little bit too far.
Close. No, just too far, I think.
Might be a measure.
Might be a measure for the back yellow one.
One.
Just 1.
Teams have agreed on 1 scoring, so no umpire coming in to make a measurement in this one.
It's okay then.
So Switzerland goes in the lead, 2-1. So far a tight scoring game. We didn't see
Yeah.
that in the first 2 draws.
Yeah, we had some pretty high scores in the first draw.
Double digits.
The reigning world champions got upset by the Finland
It was a little bit of a surprise, wasn't
It
it?
was a little bit of a surprise. They were already 5-0 down after 2 ends, so
Had to take a few more chances, take some risks. And
yeah,
in this game, when you take risks, you
It can-
sometimes
yeah.
don't get an advantage from them.
it can go very well when you take risk. It can work out very bad for you.
So again, this end, choosing to put the rocks in the standard positions.
Yes.
And the boys, again, will be throwing first and last.
Yeah,
So making the girls work a little harder in the middle.
for sure. Some teams will choose to have the boys play in the middle free. But interesting that both teams are playing with the men throwing first and last.
Yeah, you don't see that very often, actually. Over here, Belgium has scored 4 against Mioch and Brunsma.
Yeah, so the mixed doubles
Yeah.
camp might have paid off.
Yeah. You're saying if you can get to a camp, go to a camp.
Oh, just by the guard,
Really nice come around on that one.
tapping it out,
And
and
it
that's
is
not
removed
actually
from play.
allowed.
So the second time this game, we've seen the rock being placed back into play.
Can I get
And that
in touch,
cannot be
please,
removed
Jude?
again until the third stone, after the third stone.
Yeah, after the for the first
gonna
3
bend as
stones
much as
total
that?
of the end, it cannot be removed.
Wee bit less.
And with the only from the 4th stone of the end on, you can throw a takeout. So a chance for the Scots to put some pressure on the Swiss early on this end.
Yeah, I see some teams, Carlo, choose to throw the in-turn, some teams show the out-turn.
Yeah.
That's which way they come around the center line. Is there a preference in that? Do you see the way the ice is running a certain way out here today?
I think this sheet is pretty good. I think both sides will curl in pretty decently.
So it's just a matter of preference of the thrower.
Yeah, yeah, as well as the rock positioning, of course. This one is on the T line. You'd probably like it to be a little bit higher if you can. So a chance for the Swiss to just step it back a little bit.
Put their rock in the control zone.
Exactly. And it just racks on the guard.
And they seem to be having that trouble getting her first rock around that bit. Maybe that rock's curling up a little bit more, or maybe you just need to open up the ice a little bit more for her shots. Different releases, of course, curl different on different ice conditions. Another opportunity for McCleary's to put up a rock on the top of the forefoot.
Yeah.
This can be anywhere from the top of the 12 would be ideal. Key is to get it on the
Wheel
center line.
legit. Loads of room.
Anywhere in front of those
Front
2
ring.
blue ones would be acceptable.
Whoa, loads. Whoa, 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 whoa. Better shot. Better shot. Oh, oh.
You could chose to sweep that and freeze it
Yeah.
right on top. It's a really nice position.
Yeah, nice
Top of
position.
the 8.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more open than they would have liked. They would have liked to have come around a little, tuck it a little bit around that guard.
Yeah. So a
Does
chance
leave
for
Switzerland for a double.
yeah,
Potentially even the triple if they get the right angles.
for sure a chance for the double or triple. Doesn't look like the angle's there for the triple, but I think a double's for sure there.
Oh, sorry.
She takes off the top one.
Yeah.
And Judith Lee will just be looking at replacing that stone again.
I'll give you
Try and get it
less
tucked in a
ice,
little bit
Jude.
more.
Same weight. Just a wee bit less ice.
This is the
You got the indication from the skip Lee there. He's asked for just going to give Judith a little bit less ice and asked for the same weight. So rock should curl up just a little bit more. have to make
Never
sure that they
line.
don't double
Never
compensate,
line.
throw a
Go
little
high
less
line
weight
again.
and less ice.
Exactly. The margin here is to be a little bit wide.
Fair
You
shot.
don't want to wreck the guard and make it open again.
Whoa, it's not, it's right up. Right off.
Looks like a similar result.
Yeah.
We're all going to hit it again.
On fait la même, Céline.
What?
That one didn't seem like it came up quite as much. Maybe a little bit wide.
Yeah.
Weight seemed pretty close to the same.
Yeah.
Real S.
So this Swiss team is one of 2 Swiss teams competing here.
Yeah.
The other Swiss team just won this morning, this afternoon I should say, against Australia. A nice come from behind win. They took 5 in the last end.
Wow. Yeah, that was a really close game.
Yeah,
It was a nice fought game, battle.
They scored a 5 to make up for a 3-point deficit in the last end. So, and a very nice run back, and then a nice hack weight hit to do it. So,
No, wait, it's fine.
This team on the ice now is a brother and
Get the
sister
line.
team,
yeah,
Apothéloz. They come from Cannes, Montana. It's in the French area, Monté, down by Champrey. We've been to Champrey, Carlo.
yeah.
Champrey hosts a Curling
Go
Champions
again.
Tour men's event in October.
Whoa, again. Whoa.
Also a very good event on arena ice.
Yeah, they've also hosted Europeans A, B, and C.
Yeah, twice the A and the B.
The other Swiss team comes from Geneva.
Yeah. This looks like
Hold on, that's good.
This is a really nice shot.
it's pretty good positioning. It's not shot, but it's definitely staggers the guard,
Yep.
which makes it a lot tougher for Switzerland to either hit or come in.
And what he means by staggered is it kind of overlaps a little, so that if they hit the blue one, they also remove their yellow. Now Switzerland can choose to ignore it and just come around and try and get close to the button. They can choose to play a tap up on their outside yellow one if they can get around that guard. But they're in a little bit of bother
You have to
here.
get half then. You have to do something else.
Definitely in a little bit of a pickle.
Well, it would be better if it was slightly round, if it was in front of the yellow, but I think the actual line-wise, it's probably pretty much spot on. If it was top 8, here it is.
Yeah, Judith and Lee just discussing the line and weight of their last shot, saying that the line was perfect.
What are you talking to me?
They would have liked it to be top 8.
They would like to come around the backside of that
Yeah.
yellow one, but
Ah, just
then it gets it into scoring
see
position.
what happens.
Still think it's a pretty good result though. Swiss now, I think they're trying to get in there in the forefoot.
Yeah, they're going to want a
there's
corner
good
freeze
chance
on
here
that
to
blue
catch
one,
half
so
here.
eliminate one
I mean?
Scottish stone for sure. The risk that they don't end up tapping that blue one up.
It's not bad.
Looks like he's got a nice shot here. Really nice.
Lee saying it's not bad. I think it's pretty good.
Shot.
Scotland still line shot, but
Can't do it with
Switzerland definitely on top of those blue
That's a
ones.
really nice scoring position.
Exactly.
Pas la première.
It's too thin.
La dernière, mais la première, je sais
It's
pas.
too thin.
Now Scotland has to try and figure out how they're going to score their 2 here.
Yeah.
And by crossing over that
It's
blue
too
and
thin,
that yellow,
especially
that's
when you
one
play
thing
way
that
over
they
the draw.
eliminated was the
Yeah.
opportunity to use their own stone.
Yeah, it means it's harder to play a run back as well. So they're probably left with just a draw to the button for their 2.
Not sure if it's going to come in that far after the front yellow, but we're going to find out. Yes, it's been running pretty quick here today. See if we can get a split time on it for us.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Judith calling for line,
Line only. Line only.
but
Ah, okay.
Just on the front.
A bit heavy
That's
anyway.
at 13.5 seconds.
One blue.
One blue.
Still one for the Scots though.
So, again, we have a tie game.
Again a tight game. Pretty close.
Yeah, he played a good shot. Okay.
Nice communication there between McCleary's, complementing their opponent's shot
That's
making.
fine. When you go. It's me to go.
It's one of the high qualities of curling and the sportsmanship in the sport is complementing your opponent's skills.
And they're still going to the
middle.
No power play yet.
The power play is new for teams. This is a new rule this year. It was introduced in October. So not all teams have had the opportunity to practice with it or play with it yet. Teams with more experience seem more inclined to try it out.
Yeah.
Kind of expected the McClearys to give it a go already, but
Yeah. Well, I think playing these events actually helps you prepare for it as a team.
Line's good.
Some of these teams will be going to the World's mixed doubles.
yes.
And they'll be using the power play rule as well, so they'll want to be prepared, and I think events like these are excellent preparation for it.
Absolutely. It's a nice introduction of this tour this year. It's come online. CCT Curling Champions Tour jumped really quickly on the organization planning for being able to provide these events.
Yeah.
I believe there's 7 events this season.
And I believe it's 9.
Up to 9.
Yeah, 8 in Europe and 1 in Canada, in USA.
And lots of really positive feedback about them.
Yeah.
Teams are really enjoying it, liking the opportunities.
And we had no problem getting our entries, so.
Yeah, you initially were only going with 16 teams.
Yeah,
and
we had to
20,
extend the field to 20 teams.
and had a waiting list.
And still waiting list, so yeah, it looks like very popular, the mixed doubles game on the tour.
Yeah, 11 countries are being represented here.
13 actually.
13.
Yeah. From all over Europe, and also Australia and Canada are here as well. So a very international field. Also a very strong field. Lots of world medalists, world champions.
Quarterfinalists.
Judith and Lee were actually quarterfinalists previously. Multiple national champions in Scotland.
That side.
I see Lil and Mulder out on the ice. They're also
Yeah, they're also quarterfinalists.
Yeah, the reigning world champions and past silver medalists.
And what's very exciting is these
Hungary.
Hungary, very good teams, 2 very good teams, silver medalists and multiple world champions. And, it's very exciting to see these teams some of these teams going to the Worlds and trying to battle for Olympic points. First time that mixed doubles will be in the Olympic competition. So very exciting opportunity for these teams.
Most countries are just starting national programs, getting national programs underway. Some are doing it a little faster than others. But what you see quite often with mixed doubles so far is some of the countries with less developed programs are actually been quite successful. They don't necessarily have as many athletes available to compete on the top men's and women's level.
Yeah.
So they've developed a couple athletes and they've gone out really hard in training and committing to this discipline.
So meanwhile we have 3 yellow shots in the house. But Switzerland is lying in the back 4, which gives Judith an opportunity to freeze to the back 4 rock.
Somebody wanted to come around to the top of the button there, I think, Carlo.
Yeah, true. If she makes a good one, she can take all 3 rocks away.
Easy.
It's a little bit heavy.
A little bit of miscommunication there. Lee came out to help with the sweeping. His sweep was, the line was good.
I jumped up.
The
to
weight
spot
was
your
good,
line.
and
C'est bien la vitesse. Alors.
Yeah.
a little bit of miscommunication. As we're having the person in one sweeper and somebody watching the line is really important.
Yeah, yeah, because another rule change is that you can have a sweeper. You don't
Have somebody standing in the house.
you don't have to have somebody standing in the house anymore. So you can choose to have a sweeper and a thrower. You can choose to have a skip and a thrower. Either or.
What I've seen so far out here today is that most teams have still elected to have the person holding the broom.
Yeah, we've seen some of both worlds though this event so far. Do you have a preference, Sherry?
Same way, it's not
I think it
bad.
really depends on the team and their skills. You definitely have an advantage
Same
if
way
you
as
can
your
have a
last
sweeper
one.
and
Leave
the
it
person
light, it's not
throwing
bad
can
either.
watch the line. You don't have to jump up. You
Yeah.
can complete your delivery. You can work harder on your clean releases.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's also very important that somebody is watching the line, whether it's the thrower or the skip.
Absolutely.
Go for line.
And like in regular curling, the communication between the two players is instrumental in being successful.
Line's good.
You have to both be going for the same shot,
Yeah.
regardless of what it is.
It's a very good example of some good communication here. And it looks.
Really nice. Could have got a little bit deeper. Could have maybe gotten onto the corner of that one, but then it probably would have over curled a little bit. They would have left the straight punch out. So.
Yeah. It's still pretty good. Not easy to remove for the Swiss. And it's still in front of the T-line, so that's also an advantage. We'll see if Celine can remove this rock.
Switzerland does have the hammer in this end.
Yeah. Needs sweep for line. Just rubs on the guard.
Making a little chip off this yellow one on the outside here. Yeah, she has.
Nowhere.
Didn't quite put it in far enough.
Got to watch because they only leave a double.
So how can Scotland take advantage here, Sherry?
Well, they can tap their blue one back. If they get on the inside of it, that would be ideal.
Try and get to the face of it. Yeah.
That's what he's talking about there now. Was to kind of come around to the front of the stone, curl around that tight blue guard there, tap it a little bit towards the back yellow ones. If you tap the back yellow one back a bit, he really does want to come on the outside of it and set it up for a double.
Yeah, you kind of want to tap it so that it creates a little bit of a pocket between the two yellows.
Absolutely.
That makes the blue one very hard to remove.
So he's got to at least get to the nose.
Yeah, the line is very important on this shot.
If he over curls, that's also fine as long as it's over curling after the guard, because he still sets up the line. Back into the yellows for backing.
Yeah, because it's a little bit of a yellow wall in the back there, so if they can keep that angle, that would be an advantage.
Let's listen to the communication on the way down.
Big line. Gonna have to split up. Come onto the yellow.
Tell me.
Yep. Yep. Take it across if you can.
Yeah,
It's probably not bad.
It's not bad actually.
rubs it on the side.
Really
but
good communication to get that into a position. They knew it wasn't going to curl up. How else can they make an advantage of those two zones? They can try the double here, but they're still going to jam it on the outside yellow one on the left. So
Do something there.
they're not going to get 4 out of this, that's for sure.
Just stays in the back.
One of the yellows will probably go.
No, I can't get 3.
If you can play the double fin,
Inside out.
if you hit the one on the center line first, you might get a
And make it come back up the top.
yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. I think that's what he's maybe going to try here.
You know, if he catches it. Comes back in. Do you know what I mean?
And send it over across the top of the yellow, outside yellow one.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he's playing the outside one first or the center line one first, but
If he wants 4 out of this, that's the only way he can play it is inside out.
It actually looks easier, but
And I think he's playing the outside one there first, Carlo.
Lee's saying it looks easier than it is. He's probably right.
It's always easy from this side of the camera, isn't it?
Exactly.
because the blue should come in off and beat the back yellow at least at the top. Maybe not. Maybe not.
It's a good opportunity for multiple points, that's for sure.
Definitely big shot in this low scoring game so far.
He's outside it though.
Watching for it coming across the top though.
I know.
Oh,
That did not work out as expected.
that did not work out very well for the Swiss.
Cut that a little bit too thick and ends up leaving blue sitting 2.
Well,
Jams it and rolls both blue ones into the forefoot, and the yellow ones are gone.
Big steal for McCleary-Mcleary.
Yeah,
He's taking a look across at our other sheets there.
yeah. Well,
Mulder
actually,
and Lil had a nice 11-0 lead and
Yeah.
gave away a 6 house.
ooh.
That can to a team from Friesland.
Also a very nice comeback on sheet A. The Netherlands was up.
Power play, Jude.
No, Netherlands
Oh,
was
down.
down.
Sorry, yeah,
5-1.
yeah, and they came back
Which side?
to 6-5 now
Yeah, here over Belgium.
over Belgium.
As you can see in this game, the score can go any direction, any moment in time.
Exactly.
And we now have a power play.
Yeah.
So McCleary have elected to place their power play.
It goes just in the middle here and in front of the T line.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Judith actually explaining it very well. So the rock goes, the in-house rock, that's the yellow rock for the team with the hammer, goes into the house in front of the T-line. And it just splits the 8 and 12 with rings.
But this is the power play for yellow.
Yeah, just, well, or battering.
A little bit of an error on our screen here. Sorry, folks.
Yeah,
Power play for yellow. Yellow has the hammer.
yellow has the
Their
hammer.
rock goes in the house. As you can see, just up front there is the guard. It's now a corner guard.
Yeah, so definitely an advantage for the team with hammer because you start on the side of the sheet. We've seen some interesting counters to that power play situation, and this is also a very interesting tactic,
They're electing to actually split that into a center guard,
which is very well done actually.
and that is legal. They can remove their own stone. Their shooter is rolled out. The shot stone is now on a center guard. That's pretty brilliant strategy. I didn't see that one earlier. A lot of people wanted to come around that. Some put up center guard, some came around.
Yeah, we've had the discussion between the freeze versus the center guard,
Yeah.
but I think
This is the best of both worlds, I think.
Judith and Lee showing the
Their
advantage of focusing on the mixed doubles strategy.
Yeah. And they've had the opportunity to use this at their Scottish Championships recently,
Yeah,
losing there to Bruce Mowat and Gina Aiken, who will be representing Scotland in. They played the semi-final against Grant Hardy.
yeah. Bruce and Gina also very strong team. They both have their own men's and women's teams respectively. Yeah.
Bruce still competing in juniors, actually. His
Yeah.
last year of juniors, so he's doing men's and juniors. Next weekend we'll be participating in the junior championships.
So the Swiss chose to come around the guard that the Scots left for them. Goes a little bit behind the T-line.
You're just going to freeze on top of that.
Yeah. That's not where you want to put that rock.
Outside, yep.
Especially if you have the hammer, you want that yellow rock in front of the T-line. So if the Scots can get by this guard here and freeze on top of it,
Real good line.
then they
Real
take
good
the
line.
advantage in the end.
Whoa. Lovely, beautiful.
That is very well done. So far we've seen the power play and definitely being an advantage for the team with the hammer. And this looks to be turned around pretty quickly. Early end.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant strategy. If you're watching at home, that's one you might want to try.
So the Swiss now forced to freeze to that rock again, following the Scots down. They won't get shot out of it, but if they can keep the angle right, they might have a chance to remove it later.
Well, they definitely get more rocks in play, so it's not a disadvantage completely at this point. But they're going to have to get some room to get their rocks set up here. That's a really nice shot.
Yeah.
Who lies? Okay.
It's going to take 2 stones to get that one out.
Yeah. Like Lee's saying, it's going to take a little while for the Swiss to get the one out. So, and the mixed doubles ends are short.
Go there first.
Only 5 rocks per team.
Yeah, so they're electing not to play a takeout on this outside one at this moment. They're going to put another rock into play.
Yeah,
I think they want to be short, if anything. They don't want to mess up the angles in the house they made for themselves.
Judith and Lee have represented Scotland twice at the World Mixed Doubles Championships.
Yep. Hard! Hard!
2012, placing
Wheel
5th.
away.
And 2015, 19th.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's past 3, it's 4, 5.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Judith apologizing. Overswept it a little bit, I think.
I think that was a call. I think they wanted to come up on top of that. I guess they didn't want to lose the angle. They wanted to curl up a little bit more. So it's a little bit of clarification on the communication. Which was a priority? Did they want to curl or did they want to come on freeze that? I think all in all a pretty nice shot.
Seems like they're playing very well together, communicating effectively. And now the Swiss trying a hit, trying to open up the forefoot. That's a pretty good shot.
Sorry.
Changing the angles a little bit, rolling the blue one to the...
That's not so bad. That the yellow one is now sitting shot rock.
It's buried.
It is buried.
Can you see any of that at all?
Judith indicating that she can't see anything of the yellow one.
Maybe an inch of the grey. I
Oh,
can't
maybe
tell.
an inch.
You can probably play there.
Just trying to figure out if he wants to
not
freeze
bad.
or
I don't mind
to it
just
or
bumping a
tap
little
it already.
If you can get tight to that.
Tab, but I
Even
guess
if
if
you
they
click
move
the
that back
yellow
yellow one,
and open
that's
up, it's not bad.
at the moment the black yellow one is their friend.
But try and bump that.
Keeping the blue one in play.
But if you catch the guard,
Earlier you had them talking about how many
It's
rocks
okay.
it would take to move that blue one, being 2.
8.
That's
8,
still
9.
gonna take 2
8,
at the
9.
moment.
Yeah, unless they help the Swiss out by moving it. You see the signs out there. There's a golden tulip. Thank you for your assistance with hosting the teams this weekend.
Never.
Yeah.
Participate with us, provide us a
Yep.
really great quick discount for our events here at Curling Band Zoetermeer.
Yep.
Judith made a really nice come around that guard. Brilliant shot.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Really nice position.
And she rolls
Stays
her.
there, really controlled position as well.
She rolls her blue shooter to a position that it's in front of the blue-yellow combination, which leaves a very good angle. Would be very hard for the Swiss to remove any of those 2 blue ones. Very nice shot from Judith.
Yellow's not going. That blue's not going anywhere. Is it?
It was a really nice shot.
In fact, it's going to be hard for them not to lose it too, if they're not careful. Yeah. Oh.
You can see a little bit of a sneer on the Swiss face there. Okay, now what? A shot ago, they were looking in a pretty good position, but it turns around really fast in this game. You get rocks in that 4-foot zone. You can only fit so many.
That's like us. So-
So here this weekend we have teams participating from the Netherlands, Switzerland, Hungary, Belgium, Latvia, Finland, Estonia, Russia, Romania, Scotland, France, Australia.
It's a little bit too deep.
Really great international crowd you've attracted here, Carlo.
Yeah, for sure. Very pleased with that.
Good work.
Yeah, also very strong teams.
And teams reaching the quarterfinals and playoffs here gain value of points on the
On the
Curling
mixed doubles
Champions
tour,
Tour?
yeah. On the mixed doubles tour, yeah, for sure. There's already been 3 events played in the USA, Austria, and in Switzerland.
Seul part d'un coup, hein.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot. Such shot
That's a
rock.
really great outcome. Got into a really
Spit
nice
that.
position. Run back.
So the Swiss team's looking very strong on their run back so far.
Yeah, that's how they managed to get the points in the last game.
Even if you hit that, it's just jamming there.
Come in, you do that.
So both Swiss teams have also played in December, in Uerdorf in December, the other tours,
Leave that
the
there.
earlier tour event.
Hitting it's no good, eh?
Judith and Lee
Hitting it's
McCleary,
not
her
good.
husband-wife team
I don't think so, because if you lose that one,
at the Apothéloz
Hit the nose.
rink, her brother-sister team.
Not good either, is it?
Yeah.
I think we just want to come in.
Seems to be a lot of family or couples out here this weekend.
That one will go there.
But the problem is they
Don't know
leave
if
a
I
double
could play
for
with
a-
my husband or my family,
Do
my
that.
brother or sister. So
And you. Oh, see
Certainly.
makes for interesting dynamics
Exactly,
sometimes.
yeah.
Not that curling dynamics aren't hard enough as it is.
To give up one,
Yeah.
take her.
I was chatting with Judith and Lee, and they have very strict rules about some things they're allowed to and not allowed to say.
Yeah.
Certain words.
What,
I won't share those with you, but I haven't heard them yet out there today, so they're both
A little bit.
negotiating and dealing with the rules quite well.
To generate weight,
And they've really established a great communication
more like that, right?
process, which is really valuable in this
Yeah.
game.
Okay. Do you just play halfway?
So Lee and Judith thinking about
As long as I
how they
catch
can
half stone, it's good.
move
Yeah. Catch
or
half stone.
change the situation.
Then he's going to just have a shot too, so just pick that.
But if I catch this
I think
half
they
stone
want to
outside,
play the
stick it
top
there, it go
blue
there, it's
one,
good.
the one that's lying
That's
top of
behind
the
yellow.
button, onto the yellow one, which will probably leave them sitting 2 if they
the
make
When
it.
you put the cross, if you just catch it a wee bit.
The
across
shooter
there,
will roll off if they do that.
Listen, half, you're maybe a quarter on that side. Hit the blue quarter.
There.
Yeah.
So you see the indication of just wants to hit a little piece of that blue one, tap it over into the yellow. And they're playing an easy takeout, so hack weight they're called. Hack weight is if you throw the rock from one end, it gets to the hack on the other end. You hear a lot of different terms of weights. Each team, each country sometimes has different weight combinations, different
It's a
communication
tiny
process
piece.
to indicate what weights to throw.
Big time. Close.
Oh, pretty good shot. Also moves the back blue one.
It's not bad.
He's now sitting 2, so quite a turnaround in stones in this end.
You have to get to the side to get the doubles in.
Yeah, the momentum in the sand swing from side to side.
Really quickly, eh? Yeah. Each shot you see a different perspective.
It's not bad.
That's one of the nice things about watching mixed doubles.
And the Swiss figuring out what to do with their last one.
see to catch a piece of it. Because
tu veux jouer avec la garde?
the less
Moi, je voulais
you caught,
jouer
the
direct.
more the blue was going to run off.
Do you think the Swiss can get to the nose of that blue one for a score of 2?
I think it's partially buried behind that guard. They have to play a lightweight. The Rocks don't seem to be finishing as much in the house as we've seen earlier on the ice. It's really weight dependent. They're going to have to get the weight up enough to move it.
Not to wait.
I think he has to be careful that he doesn't hit it too thin and roll out, because then he's still leaving one. So you really like to keep a shooter for shot rock and score one.
You want to make sure you score 1 here. If they give away another steal, then the Scots are...
Then they got a little bit of work to do in
Yeah.
the last few ends, but as we've seen all weekend, Carlo, there's already
that's true.
lots of big scores out here.
For sure.
You get down, you're willing to take a few more chances.
Well, as an example of that, sheet C, 11-8.
And after 4 ends, it was 11-0.
Exactly.
So they managed to score 8 points back in 2 ends.
Toujours fond de maison?
Oui.
Ok.
It's from a northern club, Friesland.
Yeah, coming back against the Estonians.
Estonians have some experience at the Worlds as well, and I believe are also representing
They said he was out there anyway.
Estonia again this year.
Yeah.
Rien?
They were
Rien?
2015 5th place. They made the quarters.
Alors rien?
It looks a little bit wide. Well,
Removes the one.
One blue.
but
And
doesn't
these-
sit for shot, so steal a 1 for the Scots. And the Scots going up 5-2 after 6. So the Swiss definitely not taking advantage of their power play.
I think it was pretty creative how Judith and Lee McCleary
Yeah,
eliminated that advantage of that corner guard by chipping it into the center line.
yeah, and the way they executed it seems like they've practiced it a lot.
I would
So
say.
the Swiss not choosing to use their power play. So this will be another regular end.
And again, the boys on this draw are choosing to throw first and last, and the girls doing the work in the middle.
Seems to work for the Scots so far.
Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. Right in.
Really great shot here from Lee.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's
That's where I want it,
that's pretty
Carlo.
much where you want it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Only took the 7th end to get it there.
As long as you meet your shot.
Tu viens un peu plus? Tu la pousses un petit peu?
So also on the Curling Champions Tour this weekend, there's a few other events.
Yeah,
Women's,
the Glenelg,
women are playing at
Glenelg
Glenelg, and
ladies.
the men are playing in Moscow. You had an opportunity to go to Moscow this year and chose to fulfill your duties here as the director of this event.
Yeah,
Compliments to that. Try and get some mixed doubles curling going here in the Netherlands.
yeah, for sure. I think it's a very nice way to get some teams to the Netherlands and have them play competitive curling.
Tellement vitesse.
Yes, bonne.
Oui, 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 oui. Allez. Allez.
The Swiss trying to freeze this blue rock
Again into the guard.
C'est pas grave.
over
They're having a
curling.
little bit of trouble trying to get that first rock around that guard. Just
Yeah.
not giving themselves enough ice here.
La vitesse, pas mal.
La vitesse, elle est ok.
Well, coming out with 2 corner guards isn't such a bad thing, I guess.
Hein?
And the Scots are gonna replace that guard.
That side.
Two's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Over and up. Over and up, just. Over and up. Over and up. Whoa. Over and up.
Seems to overcurl a little bit.
The pebble might be getting a little bit lower.
Yeah.
The ice seems to be curling a little more in this.
Yeah, both teams overcurled on this turn.
Thanks, Céline.
I think the Swiss can see almost all of that blue stone.
Tu vas pousser un petit peu derrière, ça va très bien.
We're just going to try tapping it back.
Yeah.
Like to get a little bit of an inside roll here.
He wants to make sure he taps it past the blue one, the yellow shot in the back four.
See, Celine indicating it's a little more ice. So it's a little more room to get around that guard. They have quite a light rotation. They don't have a lot of rotation on their stones. Seems to curl a little bit harder. Oh, this one's got the other rotation, so maybe pick something up out there.
We haven't seen that before in this event.
No. I'm sure the ice makers will be taking a look at that.
Just off centre line.
This is our third draw today.
Yeah.
Ice was
It's very good
done
today.
for the last draw.
It's pretty good today. Very fast ice. Crew from Curling Bouncer to Mirror doing a good job.
Over and up again. Over and up. Tight
Mark got a
line.
little bit of his crew. He's,
Over and up.
Mark's playing this weekend, so he's got his crew working hard.
Yeah, for sure.
Diedrich and Dan.
Whoa. Never. Never, never, never touch. Never touch.
This will be a nice guard on the center line.
Okay.
It looks like they figured out how to get it there.
Good.
That's the line you want.
That's
Might
perfectly guarding.
Might still be whole.
Good, good.
But
Yellows are a little bit deeper, so they definitely come in there. They may choose to open that up a little.
What?
Allez vite.
So you can see the skip coming out to sweep. The Swiss chooses this rotation.
Allez, fort, fort, fort. Allez.
yeah, double rub.
Just kiss the guard, which Roxo comes into play. If it's in play, it's possible to use it.
That's
Come
true.
right there. It's not bad there.
I'll just try and close this door
as
again.
well, but probably quite like it to get back a bit.
Just calling it into the top 12 there.
Whoa.
And the Estonians on sheet C not letting the Dutch complete the comeback. They took 3 and are now up 14-8 in a very high scoring game.
Whoa. Yep. Hard. Whoa there. That's good. Nice shot, Jude. That's
Looks
good.
like a pretty good guard from the Scots.
Good shot.
That's pretty much exactly where he had his grid down.
Yeah. Top 12, good line.
Switzerland's going to have to move something out of the way here in order to get a
a
last shot,
Yeah.
I think.
But we've seen how good they are at run back, so
Absolutely.
Wouldn't mind it a little bit deeper, but
Pick out.
there's probably something there on the.
what were you pointing at earlier on?
Yeah, I think he's
He's trying to
trying,
move a few here
Yeah.
and
just opening up the center line here.
maybe play it onto that yellow in the back. Might get a little chip off that blue one in the house.
Priority to keep the middle open
So
at
he
this
made
point.
a great run back here last end, so pretty close.
Anyway.
Okay. Bien joué, Céline.
Removing that one, chips the blue one into biting the top
She
8.
might have actually put that, I guess not. I was thinking on the flat screen here, it looks like maybe she got the yellow one out enough that she can play it, but the guards are up there.
You can't
Yellow one
stop
didn't
everything.
kick enough out to get a kick on
To
it.
be honest with you,
I think coming to there short.
if I go to there and I sit slightly high, it's an easy putt for him.
It opens it up a little bit.
I'm probably
but
better being short.
We'll have the Scots will have the opportunity to close it
Leave him
down.
that. Yeah.
You're gonna leave him at
They got a lot of margin of where they can go here. They can even
Yeah.
come down and sit right on top of that, really. The scoring rock in the house.
Yeah.
From there to a long guard, the line is pretty much priority.
Yeah, those guards just left of the center line are now staggered as well.
and do that.
So the run back will be very hard for the Swiss.
I don't mind coming right in and top, but do I try and come in on top?
So seems like a good opportunity.
Nah, just guard.
You need to make up
Actually
your mind.
discussing if they wanted to come in right on top or just guard. And they've decided to stay with the guard. Seems like the safer option.
Yeah, they don't need to score points here, really. I mean, they score, it's making the chances less for Switzerland, but if they close the door here, they've already got the steal.
Change the swing, other side.
So it's hanging out quite a ways. That's got a nice weight,
Yep,
though.
yep, come on. Keep it going, keep it going. Whoa. Whoa. Fine.
It's a really nice shot. Blocks a hole, really nice.
Yep. Don't think there's a hole there, so really good shot.
Hello, can play back on that outside yellow one. That's what he's indicating there now. I think that's his best chance.
They do have another they don't?
Slash shot.
Yeah, it's a slash shot, okay. So probably the run back the only option. And one of those two side yellow ones on the right.
I think he's got enough of the yellow one he's looking at now.
Might be able to chip that in. Bounce out the blue one far enough. Maybe score 2 even. Looks very hard from here.
I think
They're now going back to the run back.
I think if he sits in the hack, he's not going to see any of that yellow one in the
Yeah,
back there.
looks pretty buried to me.
Yeah. Sometimes the angle is a little hard to see when you're standing in the house. So if he comes out and gets from the front view, he has another perspective. There you can see a little bit more of a long angle view.
I think they've decided to play the run back on those on that yellow one.
He went closer to the center line of
Yeah.
the two.
Yeah.
If he makes it, it's a shot for 3.
Yeah.
And we have seen some pretty brilliant run backs from our Swiss
Exactly.
folks out here.
And another pretty important shot. Score a 3 or steal a 1. 4-point difference.
It's Fabrice Othello.
Looks close.
Oh!
Just
by.
scrapes by the blue one.
It's a steal of 1 for...
I was close.
Was very close.
Probably like that one back to try again. It's a steal of 1 for McCleary-Mcleary.
Okay.
Very close. Very close.
Yes, very close.
So you can see the Swiss being very good at their run backs, but Scots making it tough enough for them. But they take the steal of 1.
It's a problem when you get into that run back game. You have opportunities, but they don't always work for you. Regardless, they're still a lower percentage shot. The Swiss again electing just to go to their standard style of play. not taking use of their power play.
Are you happy doing that?
Well, that's interesting. Their last opportunity,
Yeah, I think so. Has to be the same.
and they're not using it. So the Swiss not using their power play this game.
Are we tiny bit more,
Oh
Jude?
no, the Swiss already used their power play. Remember the sheet was wrong last time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we
I'm
fixed
sorry.
it, remember?
Yeah.
So they've already
stand
used their power
corrected.
play. They already used their power play a couple ends ago, and then Judith Lee chipped off and rolled to the center guard.
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
So Judith and Lee have not used their power play opportunity, but they've kind of been in the driver's seat in the later stages of this game,
Yeah.
fully controlling the middle zone. And Switzerland has had opportunities. Another great shot by Mr. McCleary.
Je reprends de ce côté. Oui.
And this Swiss team speaks French, for those of you viewers out there. A lot of different languages being spoken out here on the ice this weekend.
Yeah. Lead drawing, actually tapping the yellow one just a little bit. Sits behind the T line. The Swiss team trying to freeze on top of it.
Looks like a really nice shot coming in here.
Pretty good line.
Almost overcurled a little bit.
Yeah.
Finished off pretty good there.
Yeah, finished off. Seems it curls a little bit more towards the end of the game.
Pas mal, au huitième match.
6.
If you're looking for results or trying to follow other games, we do have live scores for you. You can follow the games, check out the internet site,
Close line.
and it's www.curlingmasters. Sorry,
It's
Dutch Masters.
Tight, Jude.
It's Dutch Masters Curling, .nl
Thank you,
/
Carlo.
results.
And there you can find all the results from previous games and also follow online scores for all the current games being played.
Anywhere but there.
So that's www.
Dutch Masters Curling.nl / results.
And there is our webmaster Elko busy on the inputting scores as the games go on.
Trying to provide you with live scoring.
Here beside us we have Christian Leibrandt, our cameraman extraordinaire, pushing buttons, guiding cameras. Thank you for all your hard work installing some great viewing opportunity for
Gap between the two blues.
our
Absolutely.
curling crowd,
How's the gap between the two blues?
bringing Dutch Masters live to you from Curling Band Zoetermeer.
So this our game is the only game on the ice at the moment. The Estonians have beaten the Netherlands 4, and on sheet A, the Netherlands 3 against Belgium. The Netherlands has won. They took 2 in the last end to win by 9-6 against the Belgians.
That's a team of Joey Brunsma and Shirley Neal. Some young talent here at Curling Band Zoetermeer. They both come from Zoetermeer.
Yeah. And they're going 1-0. Pretty good start for them.
Not this time.
There's a tap back that didn't quite work for them, and they're having a little laugh out there.
Always good to see some smiles on the ice. Leaves them an interesting
Quite
angle.
like that, Jude.
Scott Strong on top. The Swiss team will need 4 points here to go to an extra.
So how does it work with extra ends in your rolls here, Carlo?
Well, it's fairly straightforward. It's if it's tied after 8, we'll play one more end.
Yep.
Wait only.
And in the extra end, you cannot use the power play option.
Yep. Yep.
So it'll be a traditional mixed doubles end.
Okay.
And
Do it draw in a bit.
whoever wins the extra end wins the game. If they're,
And if nobody scores in the extra end?
it's not very likely to happen in mixed doubles, but it might happen. And in that case, there will be a draw shot. Normally, in WCF rules, there will be more extra ends, but for this event, a draw shot will suffice.
And we want to keep control of the time. A lot of games, a lot of teams.
I don't really expect it to happen, but you never know.
You have a backup plan.
For sure, always prepared. The team's also drawing before the game for the hammer and their DSC, which can affect the standings after the group phase of the event.
DSC, for those that don't really understand that, that's the LSD, the lesser shot draw. That determines the hammer at the beginning of the games. The scores of those, measurements of those are all added
Thank
up,
you. Just here.
and they're used in the ranking. And that's the DSC, the draw shot challenge.
Yeah. So what happens is we have 5 groups of 4 teams on this event, and after a round robin is played in each group, so every team plays every other team in the same group, and then we're going to count the wins, and the top 2 teams in each group, so the teams with the most wins, will proceed to the knockout stages of the event. However, if there's a tie in wins, it will go to first. It will go to head result. And in a small group of 4, it's very likely to be a tie. And if that's the case, then we'll go to the DSC. So the draw shots may determine whether the teams go through or not. This looks like a very good freeze on top by Judith. Scott's taking control of this end, making it very less and less likely for the Swiss to score 4 and get to an extra.
Makes quite a few blue rocks to have to remove in order to score points for yellow. Blue could have also elected to eliminate a stone, but they can't do that until after the 3rd stone.
I'm pretty sure that the Swiss will have...
You see that a lot less in mixed doubles curling, eliminating stones.
Yeah, for sure. It's usually a race to the button. However, the power play rule has changed that a little bit. Also, the fact that the stone in the house is now placed back 4 foot opens up the scoring area a little bit. Making the mixed doubles game, in my opinion, more dynamic and exciting. I think the Swiss are electing to throw a run back. They'll for sure have to eliminate those top 4, top 8 blue ones in order to score a multiple score.
Oui, oui. Ouais, oh là là. Oui, oui. Ouais, ça fait rien.
It's going to overcurl. Rocks going to both sides.
It's looking pretty hard for Switzerland to come back on this end.
The Scots are now going to eliminate the side yellow, which
will end the game.
Which will end the game, because then the Swiss will only have
potential of 3 rocks left in play.
Potential of 3. There's 2 rocks, 2 yellow rocks in the house, and only 1 more to throw for the Swiss. So that won't be enough to make up for their 4-point deficit. So an open hit for the win for Lee McCleary. Judith sweeping, Lee calling the line. And no problem.
On the nose. And then it'll be handshakes.
That's the shakes. And
Thank you very much for following our broadcast.
Yeah.
We'll be back on with the second game shortly.
Yeah.
And our second game coming to you live.
Will be another very exciting game. The Netherlands 5, Mark and Marianne Nieleman against
Hungary won.
Hungary won. The world champions will try to redeem themselves from their early loss.
Both teams had a pretty nasty loss in their first round. So both teams looking for a first win.
Yeah, it will be an important game to stay alive in the event.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to you live at 10 o'clock.
Is there anything else?
See you then.
That's okay.